on everybody, it's Scott here, and right now I am back with a new series on the channel. This is not going to be a major series, just so you guys know. This is probably going to be a side series, not uploaded too often, but I'm trying to keep it uploaded when Reborn does not go up. Basically what it's going to be is going to be Season 2 of Lucha Underground. I got this idea from another TEW YouTuber, or YouTuber, as my friend Ben Ditch likes to call it, who recently started a LU Season 2, and I figured this would be kind of cool. It's only a 1 hour show, so it doesn't take a lot of time to book. We might do 2 shows in one, but yeah, you guys see I'm using the default skin right now. It's because I'm not sure what skin to use. I might create my own. I'm still kind of learning on how to do that. I'm not really sure. I posted some up GDS. Hopefully somebody will get back to me, and I can create a nice dark grunge alternative type skin for TEW, and that can fit Lucha, so we can do this. But for now, it's just going to be the default. Hopefully I can get that going soon. We're just going to be doing a preview of what the series is going to be. And so yeah, currently we are in an alliance with AAA Lucha Libre, which means we can do talent trades with AAA. So before we do that, I would like to try and invite some people in. If we could get, first of all, New Japan, I don't think. Nope. What about Ring of Honor? Now, what are the requirements? Not even sure. NXT? Nope. Do you have to be like a... What do you have to be? Is nobody, like, literally... You have to be, like, based in Mexico or something? Or Lucha Libre? Mucha Lucha? Oh, you gotta be a Lucha company, apparently. So let's see. Lucha. Apparently not. Okay, so we can only do that. Anyways, we are not a company that runs storylines. Here's our product. We have about 70% matches for TV and 80% matches for our events. More on performance and popularity, which is good. We're favorable to get sponsorship. That was the word. Lucha Libre is key feature on this traditional medium, mainstream medium. No comedy, no cult, which I'm surprised. Medium risque, low daredevil. We've integrated women's wrestling. So yeah, let's take a look at the. Let's take a look at our teams. If we have any, yeah, we have Disciples of Death, and then we have the Crew, Cortez, Castro, and Cisco. Our titles are currently held by Mil Muertes. He holds our main championship, aka the Lucha Underground Championship, to give to the gods, which is basically Money in the Bank. It's currently held by Phoenix. And then our Trios Championship is the Disciples of Death, El Sinestro, De La Muerte, Barrio Negro, and Tricia. So those are our titles currently. I'm going to need a lot of more stables. We only have the Crenshaw Crew and the Disciples of Death so far. We're going to need to form a lot of more stables. I'm thinking doing the Son of Havoc, Evilise, and Helico. In fact, I think I'm going to do that right now. I don't know why, but I kind of want to call them the Dysfunctional Family. I don't know. I just kind of want to do that for some reason. Alright, so it's going to be involving Son of Havoc, Evilise, and Helico. Now, you guys might be wondering why I'm doing a Lucha, since I mainly only do TNA WWE. Well, that's because even though Lucha is currently on break, they are currently my favorite wrestling in the entire world right now, whether it be ROH, NXT, WWE, TNA, New Japan. I feel like Lucha is the best wrestling. Now, TEW begs to differ, but because the grades aren't going to be so great, because TEW really doesn't capture the aspect of what Lucha is. Lucha Underground, that is, not just Lucha in general. So, I mean, we can't really do seasons. I am going to be doing something like seasons after, I think, maybe about 20 episodes, and we'll do our big event send-off. I'm thinking that the series will take a bit of a break. So this can pretty much be Season 2, Episode 1. This is going to be different from the TNA Reborn Save. That's going to be a constant series. This is going to come here and there. I'm hoping to try and pump these out maybe once a week, hopefully. And if it's a little less than that, my apologies. But yeah. I'm really excited with this. Lucha has a lot of aspects that I really like. It's basically a TV show with wrestling on it. It has a lot of cool backstage segments, which I think should be really cool to write up. And I think I'd have a lot of fun with it. So we have Aerostar. He's a lower mid-card face. He's a thrill seeker. I can understand. He's we might hold our shows in Mexico if people could speak English there. We have Alberto El Patron, arguably the top guy in our company. He is not wearing a mask from my knowledge now, because at Ultimate Lucha he fought unmasked. So yeah, he is our probably our biggest guy. He stands about 74 popularity. Amazing talented worker in the ring. Amazingly talented worker in the ring. And in Helico, enhancement talent only. He's really underrated, in my opinion, in stat-wise. I feel Aerial should be a lot more. And, well, his charisma, I think, should be a little higher. Athleticism is pretty good. Selling's pretty good. Consistency. I feel like his psychology and basics and Aerial should be up. That's just me, though. And I feel like he has way too much brawling. I didn't watch a lot of Lucha. I got El Rey Network on its last 2 episodes, so I got to watch the 2-part Ultimate Lucha, and that was it. And then they went off, which kind of sucked for me. But anyways, yeah, that did kind of suck. I didn't get to see more until it comes on again. But hopefully, I will be able to watch it all thanks to a DVD from eBay, hopefully at Christmas. Yeah, I don't feel like he has 40 brawling. I mean, I don't know a whole lot about him, but I don't see that. Barrio Negro, one of the works for Katrina, the Disciples. Yeah, there's not really much to say. He has 100 basics for some reason, which I don't know why, but it happens. I'm just gonna let it be. We have Bengala, Tiger Dude, upper mid card, also works for AAA. He's a classic Technico. We'll be using him to put over our massive heels and get a few wins here and there. He has crap popularity in USA, but he's pretty popular in Mexico. Well, 25, we call that pretty popular. Alright, then we move on to Big Rick, otherwise known as Ezekiel Jackson, back in WWE. 90 basics, 58 brawling, 80 minutes. We'll be utilizing that. He's an upper mid-card BA. And, yeah, pretty good worker all around. He leads, pretty sure he led, the Mac in space. So apparently the Mac turned on him when I didn't watch it. But he did lead a group with Big Rick, Killshot, and Mac. They were in the friggin' Trios tournament. Black Lotus, I am so confused with this character. I watched, excuse me. Alright, sorry about that, guys. I watched the ending of Ultima Lucha, and she was in some kind of prison. And then she took out Daria Cueto, and then something happened to her father or something. I don't know what is going on with this girl. I don't know how to book her. I've never seen her compete. She was a ring announcer for NXT. Savannah, you guys might remember her. I don't even know, man. This character just confuses the fudge out of me, so I'm just gonna move on. Blue Demon Jr., main eventer, the guy we're trying to feed beast to in TNA Reborn, but we never get the chance. Amazing basics, not much else. 99 prestige on his mask. He's almost 50 years old. He'll be putting other guys over. Cage, upper mid card, fan of his. He's shown some excellent stuff. I'm pretty sure he fought Mac at Ultima Lucha, or not at Ultima Lucha, but I think like on a random episode that I watched. But I know that he fought Mac in a hardcore match. I'm pretty sure. And the guy is just an amazing wrestler. Him and Mac had some of the best matches I've ever seen. That hardcore match, though, it was amazing. I hope that it was actually Cage. But he's not great in the ring other than his resilience, which is pretty good on everybody. His menace should be a lot higher, but he's not popular. We're looking to build him up. But then again, we are more performance and popularity, but he's not really good at all. And for some reason, he's a middleweight, which I disagree with, but we can't change him up, which is kind of bad. But we'll move on. I'm looking to push this guy because I'm a fan of his. Let me just go ahead and silence this guy. Tucker's sending me a video link. I don't know what it is. It's probably something weird. We're just gonna move on. Alright, then we move on to Katrina. She is the manager for the Disciples. A death, and she's formerly known as Maxine in WWE. She was in NXT. Sexy Pills 88 will be utilizing that. She's the manager for Mil Muertes, our Lucha Underground champion. And yeah, she's a manager. She's not going to be used as a wrestler. Her popularity is pretty bad, but there's nothing really to report. She's just going to be hanging out with Mil Muertes and the Disciples. So all is good there. Chavo Jr., my user character, the booker of Lucha Underground in real life. He is a main eventer. He has great basics, and there's not really much else to say. Decent aerial stats, decent stamina, toughness, and resilience. He has great respect actually. So we could possibly use him as a road agent if I decided to retire my character for some reason. But not really much to say here. I mean, my user character, so he's me. I won't push him because I don't like pushing myself. Sick burns. Anyways, Cisco, Mr. Cisco, Little Cisco, Little Cholo, mid-card, lightweight, one of the members of the crew. I don't know what the crew really is. I mean, like, they came back when I watched an episode and they were like, "Oh my God, the crew's returned." I'm like, "Who the fudge is this crew thing?" And this guy too. This guy is just looking at me. 37 years old. What do you got against me? I don't know. The crew, LAX maybe? I could relate them to. Who knows? Dario Cueto, supposed owner of Lucha Underground. Great on the mic, which we'll be utilizing. Crap pop, like everybody else in this company, except for Alberto. But yeah, he'll be our authority figure on screen. So yeah, Delaware Davari. Last time I checked, he was just Davari. Not sure where Delaware came from. Okay. Still very, very young in his career, and he's pretty talented. He's decently popular enough to where he's able to be an upper mid card. So yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna push him or not. I have mixed feelings on him. So he's high society for some reason. I don't know how. That it is what it is. Drago, pretty big fan of his. He's really old, but he has spectacular basics, and that's about it. He is a supernatural character, and yeah, he put on some good stuff with Aerostar and all that, and with Prince Puma, so I can push him. I have no problem with him. So yeah. El Sinestro de la Muerte, which I'm pretty sure his picture is just Barrio Nego's flipped. Look at the neck. It's just flipped. Lazy fleesh. He's 23. Surprisingly, I didn't know that. He's part of the Disciples, like yes, nope. Decent basics, decent charisma, not much else to comment upon. So yeah. El Tejano, main eventer for some reason. I know he's really big in Mexico. He's got great basics. We can definitely look to push him. I thought that he was a heel at the end of Ultima Lucha. Apparently, he's a face. So yeah. He'll be in our big matches. I don't think I'm gonna get the title to him, but he's still relatively young, which is good. In case he impresses me a lot, he might get a shot. He's actually a decent challenger for Mil if we ever need one. But yeah, other than that, let's move on. Phoenix holds the Gift of the Gods title. Can we get another picture from him? I'm not digging this one. See Phoenix. There we go. Apparently, he's friends with Drago for some reason. I'm pretty sure they were together at the end of Ultima Lucha. Upper mid-card face. He's a Gift of the Gods title. He's still young. He's got great basics, great aerial, and that's about it. Great athleticism as well. He's actually pretty popular in Mexico. So if we ever go to Mexico, which I'm thinking about holding our shows, we can definitely have him do well there. If we raise him, no, we can't. I don't really need to edit sizes and all that. But I feel like he's more of a lightweight. He's only number mid-card, and he has a Gift of the Gods title, so I'm pretty sure this title can change hands with it being defended. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep it on him. If he impresses me, I will. But other than that, we need to build him up to a main event before he can challenge Mil. Ivelisse, who's not actually Velez, should just be Ivelisse, because I've never heard Velez once when she's been in Lucha. She's a tomboy, she wrestles with the guys, nothing really too special about her. She's an MMA crossover for some odd reason I don't know about. She's a little more popular in Mexico than she is in USA. Part of the dysfunctional family, as I'm gonna call it. And yeah, still only 27. Jack Evans, 33, lower to AAA. He also works for AAA. He's only a lower mid-carder, which kind of shocks me a little bit because I'm a fan of Jack Evans, and he's got pretty good basics and pretty good resilience, and decent start quality and decent aerial and really good flashiness. So, and he's a spot monkey too. So I feel we could definitely push him. He's cocky heel. I like the guy. He's cool. Then we move on to Johnny Mundo. Literally my favorite guy in Lucha Underground. He's a turncoat, heel, main eventer. Formerly known as John Morrison in the WWE. He's a great wrestler all around. He has 50 popularity in the USA. I'm pretty sure he's our #2 franchise player. And yeah, good stuff there. He doesn't have any relationship with Melina, which kind of surprises me. Melina started the game, but I fired her. I don't like Melina at all. I feel Morrison can do a lot better. I shouldn't speak about that and all that. I'm just saying, man. Johnny Mundo, expect him to get pushed and pushed hard. Kill shot. Is that his only picture? Really? Kill shot. Okay, there's no kill shot. Is it Shane Strickland? Okay. Apparently his only picture was a mask, but okay. Not really good at anything. He's only 25 though, which his time is on his side. He's pretty good. He impressed me when I saw him wrestle a few times. So he might get a push in the future if he pulls out some decent ratings. And yeah, King Cuerno. He is mid-carder. Also works for AAA. I'm pretty sure. Does he work for AAA? Yeah, he does. And so he was part of. I'm pretty sure he led a stable. But then he broke away because I don't remember him being on it in Ultima Lucha. He's got great basics and not much else. I seem to be saying that for everybody else. He has one good thing, but not much else. I'm not sure about him. Time is on his side, so it's good. He's only 31. He's not too old. Like I said, I've known him. Whoa, that's a weird pop cap. But I've seen him wrestle before. I'm not sure what he's all about though, so I don't know if I'll push him too much. He's good, really good for the locker room though. So yeah, like I said, he impresses me. I'll do something with him. Conan, one of our best workers. He is currently a road agent, but I think he manages Prince Puma. He's a decent road agent for us. He's 51. He's retired. He works for AAA as well. About half our roster works for AAA. He's a teacher, because apparently his protege is Prince Puma. And is that an actual relationship? No, it's not. It's just friendship with Ray. He's really good pot, so we can use him in talking angles, and that should do pretty well. He's got 90-star quality. You guys probably know Conan. I'm surprised he's a face, because I've always felt like he's a heel, but Puma is also a face, so I can understand why they did that since he's his manager. Mark Burnett. I don't know who the fudge this guy is. Can I fire him? Yeah, okay, goodbye. Marty the Mouth Martinez, one of the stupidest characters I've ever seen, but I have a strange liking for him. He's actually decent in the ring, regardless of the psychology. He's a lower mid-carder, so we can put him in matches. Hopefully he'll do well. He was supposedly a fan, for you guys that don't know, he's supposedly a fan hanging outside the temple, and he confronted Dario Cueto and convinced him to give a job. And he's actually a decent wrestler, I will admit. Let's go to Sagrada. He's not El Torito, that's Dorada. I don't know what to do with this guy, he's a midget. I'm sorry. Goodbye. Matt Striker, one of my favorite announcer in wrestling. I feel his announcing, stats should be a lot more higher. I feel he is arguably the best announcer in wrestling today. If I cheat that up, you guys shouldn't be surprised, because, yeah, love the guy, great on the booth. He's one of the few guys that can commentate and actually call the moves, considering he has experience in the ring himself. So, yeah, big fan of his, and I feel he and Vampiro make a great team. Mil Muertes, our Lucha Underground champion. He is currently a main eventer. He's a heel. He's an evildoer. He's basically the Mexican Undertaker is what I like to call him. He's got decent menace. He should be a heavyweight in my opinion, but nobody on this roster wants to change their size. He's got great basic traits, psychology, great resilience. He's got great charisma, good star quality. He's decently popular in the U.S. for what it's worth, and he's seriously popular in Mexico. And yeah, we're getting to go. Yeah, he's outgrown it since he's so popular in Mexico. But he'll be around for a year. So once his time comes up, if he doesn't want to renegotiate, that's fine. We can keep him on talent trades in AAA. Pretty sure he works for them as well. To which he does. Man, it's mad skills, man. Knowing where people work. We can keep him around. He's cool. I can do some interesting stuff with him, especially how Lucha's angle style is, with all the creepy stuff, and something that's super original. I love the aspect of that. But yeah, he should be able to pull off some really good ratings. Plus, Katrina is hot, so I'll probably end up pushing him just because he's got Katrina as a manager. Alright, Pentagon Jr., the first thing I noticed about this guy is his hardcore ability should be so much higher. But anyways, I would say that I am a big fan of this guy. And he has a lot of pictures, actually. I like his pictures the best. I am actually a big fan of this guy. His match with Vampiro at Ultima Lucha is one of the best hardcore matches I've ever seen. If you guys didn't watch Ultima Lucha or just that match, I beg you to go watch it. That match is amazing. Vampiro spoilers went through a flaming table, and just to show how awesome Vampiro is and Pentagon, the firemen who are supposed to put out Vampiro when he got lit, Vampiro rolled to the opposite side of the ring so the fire extinguisher didn't get to him. Vampiro was probably on fire for a good literally 5 seconds before he got put out. Think of how bad that would burn. I'm just saying, literally, that would just suck. But him and Pentagon had an amazing match at Ultima Lucha. Even though Vampiro's around 50 and I slept through about 70% of the match, Pentagon still really carried his weight, and some of Vampiro's as well. And I would highly recommend you guys go check that out. And yeah, time is on Pentagon's side. He's an upper mid card, and he's pretty popular. Yeah, he's really popular in Mexico actually. So we might actually hold our shows in Mexico for the advantage of just of getting those ratings. I think I do want to create the temple though, so we can do that. But yeah, Pentagon's amazing. I like that he has a good amount of menace. His charisma's pretty good as well. And yeah, his menace should be a lot higher though. In my opinion, he's one of the scariest guys in Lucha. If I saw him live, he'd probably freak me out. I'm not even gonna lie to you guys. But I expect him to get pushed because he's not old, like half of the roster. But yeah, I'd really like to see him get the Gift of Gods title. Just saying. And he's a blood relative of Phoenix, actually. I didn't know that. No, man, I didn't know that at all. Brother versus brother. Dude, that's a storyline for the ages, man. Alright, then we move on to Prince Puma, who's dating Tessa Blanchard, apparently. He is a spot monkey, otherwise known as Ricochet, in the Indies in New Japan. And, where else does he work? New Japan. He doesn't work in New Japan? Interesting. Dragon Gate, Pro Wrestling Gorilla, and Evolve. He might have worked the Super Juniors, I'm not sure. Putty, if you're listening to this, you're going to call me out on that, man. I just know you will. So yeah, he was the first Lucha Underground champion, and he's an amazing wrestler in the ring. For what I know, I've never seen a match of his, but he's got that aerial though. Good basics, great selling, great athleticism, great resilience, as to be expected. And yeah, he was a great first champion. He's decently popular in the U.S. and he's got some popularity in Mexico. And he must have worked in New Japan. He's got 40 pop in Japan. And he's still super young too, so time is definitely on his side. Where's Knox? Ref. Where the fudge is Marty Elias? He was one of our refs. We only have one ref, I'm pretty sure. Okay, Robert. The owner, I'm pretty sure. Personality. Never gonna use him. Is he our owner? I think he is. Yeah, he is. So we can't fire him. He's not good at anything except for mic. But Dario's gonna be our guy on the mic. And you know, he's not a bother, but he's just not a use. So, Sexy Star, I think one of our two women's wrestlers. The other being Iblis. She's a decent wrestler. The game rates her about as good as she is, considering I think everyone in this mod is underrated. 81 basics I think might be a little too high, but she's a quality fighter, which I can understand. She's got a good sex appeal, which I can also understand. Is she popular is a question. She's not in the US. You got a little bit of Mexico. But, yeah. So, I don't think I'll give her any titles. I'll put her with the men occasionally. I'm not really a fan of integrated wrestling, if I'm being honest with you. I'm not really sure how to book it either. Well, obviously I know how to book it, just put the men against the women and all that, but I don't really see the point of that. I think it's cool that they do that, but, I'm not the biggest fan, honestly. Alright, then we move on to Son of Havoc, otherwise known as M-Dog, Matt Cross. He was on the season of Tough Enough in 2011 with Stone Cold as a host. You guys know he's a mid-carder. He's crazy for some reason. I don't feel that's right. Hey, can we change that? Yeah, we can. I feel like he should be a fan favorite, if we're being all honest. Okay. I've never seen Son of Havoc crazy. I mean, the name might Havoc, like maybe indicate that he's crazy, but from what I've seen, he's a wholesome guy, fan favorite. In all honesty, he's average in the ring. He's not the worst we have, but he's not the best we have. He's got crap popularity and literally no popularity in Mexico since he's an American guy. And yeah, he's a strong friendship with Sanjay Dutt. Interesting. So, yeah, next guy we have is Superfly, lower mid-card heel, classic Rudo. He's really good on basics, not much else. Is he popular in Mexico? I'd assume he'd be. Yeah, he's popular in Mexico, not much anywhere else. I don't really know what to do with him. I know he had a mini feud with Sexy Star. So, whether we carry that on or not, I don't know. His picture looks like a cross between Roman Reigns and Triple H to me. And a little bit of Tom Tonga, just saying. The Mac, otherwise known as Willie Mac. He was in NXT for a few. He's a heavyweight for some reason. Maybe that's because he's slightly fat. I'm not sure. But, yeah. Like I said, I feel he's really underrated in this game. He put on one of the best matches I've ever seen with, yeah, pretty sure, yeah, 100% sure it was Cage, at Ultimate Lucha, pretty sure. But yeah, he's not the worst we have, like I said, in game wise. He's still really young, which is good. He's a mid-carder, he's a fan favorite, which I can understand. He's crap pop. And yeah, literally if you go down in popularity in like 1, and at the company war size, if he goes down to a 6, he'll become a lower mid-card. That's just how small we are. So yeah, and then we go on to Trace, the third member of the Disciples. He's another acolyte, works for Katrina and Mill. Basically, the Mexican Undertaker's henchman. That's what I call him. Still really young. Not as young as Sinestro Lo Muerte. Was it him? Yeah, he's 23. Jesus. And yeah, good basics. And he's not really popular. He's bad for the locker room though, which might become a problem. And he works for CWFH, Charles from Hollywood. Cool. The last person on the roster is Vampiro. He is a color commentator. He is a heel, and he has participated in one of the best angles in wrestling I have ever watched, and that is with the end of his hardcore match with Pentagon Jr., and where he revealed to be Pentagon Jr.'s master. That was so well played out, and I did not see that coming at all, and I just fell in love with that angle, man. He's our color commentator. He's not really good on charisma, which I might bump up a little bit. Yeah, he can become a road agent if we so desperately need it. He's Canadian, which I didn't know. But yeah, my mic fell down for a lot. Sorry about that, guys. He's decent popular in the U.S. and he has a lot of popularity in Mexico. We won't be able to re-sign him, which is kind of a bummer because I feel like him and Matt are such a good pairing. That's about a rusher. Little little disappointed that him and Matt have no experience together as an announce team, when I do know that this mod does have announce team experience. I don't think I can import announce team experience, can I? I can. Darn it. Okay. So, if I'm correct, I'm pretty sure we have, yeah, one referee and I think one road agent. Am I correct? I am correct. We need at least one more of each. So, fudging Marty Elias needs to get... Is Marty Elias seriously not in here? Really? Alright, come here, Justin King. You are a decent referee, right? Right. Okay. So I'm gonna get you on an exclusive PBA appearance. You can't work for anybody else. Alright, and then who's a road agent that's cheap that I know of? Let's check. Road agent to hire exactly unknown. It appears it's bad. Johnny Cashmere is horrible. Ricky Knight, Page's daddy. Oh, you don't work in USA. Idiot. You work in the United States of America, mate. That knows that a lot. Okay, Mikey Whipwreck now. Thinking. What do I do? What do I want? Good God, Gentry. I'm thinking I might get Bruce Pritchard. Yeah, I think I'm gonna get Bruce Pritchard. Alright, come here, Bruce. Exclusive PPA. Good stuff. Alright, so that should cover that. We have about 500k in the bank, which money is definitely going to be a problem for us. I'm not sure how we're going to keep up finances, since I'm pretty bad at keeping up with finances in regional companies, since I like to go all out for getting those ratings. To me, ratings are more important than finances. I don't know, that's just me. That's just the way I book. I really only succeed in cash when I'm playing WWE, or if it's a huge fit in Seaverse like SWF. But anyways, let's take a look at our creative meeting. We have Alberto Patron, like I said, #1 guy, Johnny Mundo, primary heel in Lucha. I mean, I think he plays a great cocky heel. Mil Muertes, our second best heel, Blue Demon Jr. I'm pretty sure that he's a heel, and El Tejano, who is also a heel. So, oh no, El Tejano's a face. There we go. So I was gonna say we only have one face on our creative meeting, so we have 2 faces, 3 heels. No MBTs, prospects are Barrio Negro and Helico, Killshot, El Sinestro de la Muerte, and Superfly. Talk the talk, we have Conan, Alberto Patron, Matt Striker, and Dario Cueto. Showstoppers, we have Alberto Patron, Blue Demon Jr., and Mil Muertes, and our ring generals are the same, surprisingly. No hots, everybody's not. Drago, Chavo, Cortez, and Blue Demon are Time Decline, and our hidden gems are everybody. Literally everybody that I always get. We need somebody in mask, you idiots. Alright, I want to make at least 2 hirings. So who's gonna be hiring that would be good. As Tekka. Okay, so there's no filter with a mask in here. I want to look for good in-ring workers, wrestler to hire, and nobody over 34. And should be a male, can work in USA, nationality can be anything. Let's go, please. Okay, so who do we got here? We have Greg Marisquillo. I know it's not how you say his name, but it's funny. Kota Ibushi! Let's just hire EC3. EC3, no, fudge off EC3. I don't want you. Mark Haskins would be cool. Too much like Angelico though. I think I'd push him over Angelico, which I do not want to do. Miz Diaz, nope. He works for AAA, so that could be a cool trade. PJ coming into the Lucha Underground, cause I love that dude. Alright, we're gonna put a mask on PJ Black and call him LPJ. Honestly though, that's what we're gonna do, I swear. LPJ is coming to Lucha Underground. Alright, how low can we go with you here? You want... Okay, so you want to stick to 800. Fine, man. Alright. Since he's South African and Helga's South African, I want to try and make them a team, like, sometimes the South African Supermans, maybe? No? I think it's cool. Oh, we're not going to push Crimson to Lucha Fed. I can't do it. Okay. Supernova could be actually kind of cool. I don't know who he is, so I would push him then. I think PJ's the only guy that we're going to bring in. For now, at least. And, yeah. Jesus, Akira Tazawa. He's a really good worker, man. And he's Japanese. No, we don't want any Japs. We don't want any of those dirty Japs in our Mexican company. Okay, so the only thing we have scheduled is the Ultima Lucha. That's Saturday with one in August. I'm thinking that our Ultima Lucha is going to be, I think when the 20 episode mark comes up, I'm going to add another event called Ultima Lucha number 2, or with numerals, like Ultima Lucha II. So it's going to be like the second, and it can be our season finale for season 2. Yeah, so I'm thinking 20 weeks is good. Even though I think they were on a lot longer in season 1, but I feel like 20 episodes is a good size for us here. And we have pay-per-view. No, we don't. So we're gonna get a pay-per-view carrier. Check. No. I hate Felicia's pay-per-view carriers. I always import Captain Charisma's pay-per-view carriers for more options. I guess let's go to the WWE 999, and let's get the pay-per-view carriers. Pay-per-view carriers. Select all these. Input these. I see you guys in a second.